Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look again at the top 5 battles of this week from the community. If you want to submit your own battles, link is always in the description. This is something that lists from your battles. As we're going to go into the first match already, we're going to have a team that is double weak to counter and facing off against a Poliwrath, but it gets even worse as we're going to encounter Registeel next. But we have a very spicy team here with Draco Media Kyurem here, doing a ton of damage against the opponent, as well as you're going to be able to let the Focus Blast go through. You can go back into your Togedemaru most likely and you try to sweep with this. Togedemaru is one of the Pokemon that I really would like to build myself. I have the XL Candy, I have a 98% variant of this Pokemon, a very cool sweeper for the Ultra League, while we see an amazing catch by this player. Onto the Dragonite, we also sell the Focus Blast from the opponent's Registeel, as we're going to now see the Dragon Claw coming through against the Emperors, doing some massive damage, and now it's all up to our little round friend, the Togedemaru. Let's see what we can do here. We still have the Gyro Ball as well as the Wild Charge available. We're going to see the shield coming up against the Brutal Swing, but you have to overcome by quite a bit, as the opponent's still going to have their Poliwrath here. First Wild Charge coming through. They still have a shield. They're going to use their shield, as you're going to now have to shield up the move from the opponent. It's going to be the Ice Punch, but you can go ahead and go for another charge move here in order to knock out the opponent's Poliwrath. And it's only the Registeel which can get farmed down, and this going to be a good game. First game done, very cool one here. Definitely Togedemaru carried a little bit. Let's take a look at the next game here. We're going to have here a team with Shadow Agron. And we're going to encounter most likely the worst possible lead for this team, as you're also going to see a Togekiss in the back. Togekiss does not appreciate Registeel at all. We have nothing to do really with the lead here as well, because all moves are resisted. So, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna go for a Rock Tomb. A really interesting play here, as I don't know how much it's going to help, but we're going to see that they're going to swap perfectly onto their Gengar, allowing them to take a Focus Blast. It's actually triple resisted here as well, and they run a very interesting moveset of Shadow Ball and Focus Blast. Very spicy, as you usually run Shadow Punch just to get some extra damage faster, but here we're going to now see the shield coming up against the opponent's Registeel with the Zap Cannon. Can we see a Focus Blast land here today? Most likely not, as they're going to encounter Lugia right now. Lugia got an extra fast move in here, which is not really ideal, and now basically your only answer for Registeel is going to be gone. The Gengar left the field here right now, and it's now only 2 Pokemon. They're going to be very weak against Registeel. But does Agron care? We will find out shortly, as they can go for a Media Beam. And Shadow Agron is now going to be able to show who's the better trash can there, as we're going to be able to now knock them out with just one Media Beam, which is wild, as you're going to see now the Cresselia can go for one Grass Knot, but Cresselia still has to get hit by a Media Beam, and Agron is going for the entire sweep here from the opponent's team, and one more Smackdown is all it takes. And this was the second battle for today's top 5 battles of the week. Of course, we don't only have Ultra League, we're also going to have here right now the Cup, which is the Jungle Cup. Their little Jungle Cup here with the Pikachu Libre against you. One of this is my team. I think they had a Ducklet in the lead. Something that I play as well and also showcase on the channel. I was away for this cup mainly, so I didn't really do any more battles for this cup. But I played also a little bit offline or like off screen with the team with like the Ducklet lead, the Pikachu Libre Swap, and Unova Stunfisk in the back. So it was a very cool team to use. But what we're actually going to see here right now is the player is running Swampert with Sludge Wave. Maybe this can come in clutch against a potential Ducklet. Let's find out right now. This is going to do a massive amount of damage. Very spicy here, and we see that now they're going to swap out into a Lantern. That's going to be very nice for you, but Swampert is very squishy. Having a Swampert for the little cup is actually kind of wild here as well. But we're going to see now another charge move coming through by Oh No Fish, as we're going to get the Hydro Cannon onto the opponent. Does way more damage than you might expect, as we see a very nice swap onto the Magnezone, onto the Surf right now. But I feel like the Lantern will be able to knock the Magnezone out in time. Now it comes down if Swampert can beat actually kind of its hardest answer with Ducklet, and it will still reach the Sludge Wave here, which is going to do neutral damage and just destroys the Ducklet here. let's take a look at the next game right now. Second to last game for today going to be with a triple close combat team here. We're going to have the close combat onto the Berserker, close combat Grand Ball, as well as close combat onto the Staraptor. Very squishy team here by this player. And also, the Grand Ball is not running Charm, so we're going to most likely encounter quite a lot of close combats. Let's take a look at this one. First close combat coming through here right now, going to get the shield, and we see this swap it into the Grand Ball. In comes a mug, very bad so far, to be fair, like double hard countered so far. Second close combat is coming through of this game, going to do some decent damage, but you kind of be forced to shield this next move up if you want to get shield from the opponent, as yes, it's probably most likely would knock you out. The third close combat of this game is coming through, and we will now see that we will most likely get in the Berserker again here, which is going to be able to, as you might have guessed already, go for the fourth close combat of this game. So many close combats here right now, going to knock them out, and we see the Staraptor coming in right now, and Staraptor also learns the move close combat and also should be able to knock out the opponent from this range with this move. So now it's going to come down what they're going to have in the back. It's going to be, we will find out shortly, not a close combat this time around. It's just going to be the Brave Bird here coming through. They overfarm by a little bit, and they're perfectly overfarm to get to the fifth close combat of today's video here, as this is going to knock out the opponent's Obstagoon. What a sweep by Staraptor end game, and we can move on to the final game of today's video. Let me know in the comment section what was your favorite game from this video, after of course you watched this one here, as this is a very standard meta line, you might think, but then you're going to encounter the Obstagoon, which you're going to see later on, and you will most likely see that the moveset is not what you expect to see. We're going to have, you know, the Snorlax taking all the moves here, definitely kind of hard counter matchups so far, very bad lead, very bad side swap, so this player hopefully comes back from that one. As the Sacred Sword comes through, they are forced to go into the Giratina right now, and we will see what they're going to do here. They can hopefully farm them all the way down here, and the opponent goes for a charge move. Now they even encounter downrange, which is really nice, as the Leaf Blade going to hit, and you will be able to just go ahead and farm them all the way down, but not before they can go for another Leaf Blade here right now, as you now have basically a move start. But yeah, we won't see the immediate save swap there into the Trevenant. But you see the moveset already. We are running Obstagoon with Obstruct and Hyper Beam. No Night Slash, no Cross Chop, no Gang Shot, no, the weirdest moveset I think I've seen so far. I guess you could still run Lick as a fast move for this Pokemon as well, but this is absolutely wild, as we now see that they don't really have the charge move pressure that they want against a Trevenant, I would say. So at least you're going to be able to take all the moves, right? We're going to see the Seed Bomb coming through here right now, going to do not enough damage, but we see already the Obstagoon is now, I think, at +3 defense, and now it's at +4 defense. There is literally nothing that really going to knock them out. +4 defense Obstagoon is going to go to town right now. This is insane right now. The damage that the opponent does with that fast move and charge move here is literally next to nothing. Weather Ball, look at the damage, man. That's absolutely wild. And you know what's also absolutely wild? If you have a 4x boosted Obstagoon, of course you have to go for the BM here, right? We will see the Seed Bomb coming through, not even coming close to knocking you out. A Hyper Beam is coming through, and a Hyper Beam is all we really need here to finish up the final battle. Let me know in the comment section which one was your favorite, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.